Hey guys, how's everyone tonight or early morning? I'm hoping that everybody can hear me okay. Welcome to BatteRap Street Team. I'm not going to be on here long. It's been a long day, and waiting for the face-offs and everything for John Dadon's card was long enough. It was supposed to start at 9 o'clock, then got pushed back to 9:30, then 9:45, then finally I think it. Oh gosh, what was it? 10:15 or something when it got started. So there's only so many of the face-offs that happen, and we'll talk about that in a minute. But let's get started because there's some cards we want to get through anyway. So let's talk battle rap among other things, okay? So firstly, we're going to talk about some battle rap cards that are coming up here. First and foremost, Chrome has now been closed. They found their 16 contestants, if you will. So we should be knowing more about that by the end of the year, about what's going to happen next with their tournament. So that's just the new update for Chrome. Now, there was supposed to be an behind the enemy lines, and I meant to do this much earlier. I had just seen this, so this supposed to have happened yesterday on the 18th, and it had Chef Trez versus Servo, Sniper and Black, Hood Vito, EAZ. I haven't heard anything about it though, to be honest. So we're gonna have to do a follow up sooner or later about what happened, because it was $20 at the for the tickets and $25 at the door, and it was hosted by J2, and it started at 7 o'clock at night and ended just about an hour and a half ago supposedly. So I guess we'll find out more about this. This happened in Stockbridge, Georgia. So behind enemy lines, this was on the 18th, which was yesterday. Let's talk about Endgame real quick. So we got some things to share. Before I start talking about the card, well, no, let me talk about the card first, and then we'll find some updates about some things. Okay, so first off, with the card, we have Reggie P, Danny Myers, Loso, Sirius Jones, Shay Rack, Jazz the Rapper, Clone, Tay Rock, Bad News, and T Rex, John the Don, and Cassidy. Okay, now either I was late or I didn't see the Reggie P and Danny Myers. Okay, the face-offs that I seen was the Tay Rock versus Clone and the Loso versus Sirius Jones. Chirac was not there. I don't know if Jazz the Rapper was in the building, but I know Chirac wasn't there. T Rex had a problem with his flight, and the main event, the other half of the main event, Cassidy was not there either. So, with that said, let's see what John had to say about Cassidy not being there.
Right here with the fucking top bulls is going down tomorrow. Y'all make sure y'all get that pay-per-view, rapgrid.com/endgame. Get it right now. So I know y'all wondering, like, y'all see me and where the fuck we want to know too. You know where he's supposed to be there tomorrow. You know that. I honestly feel like the nigga don't want to talk shit because he's scared of what could happen because what's been happening with him. That's, you know what I mean? That's how I feel. But we can work tomorrow. So everybody tuned in for the face off this nigga. I don't know what the fuck is going on, but the league owners take notice. If y'all plan on
call him
booking
from a
this
different
nigga.
number and see if he can catch him?
We did all that. We did all that.
So basically, what Cassidy is saying, and I'm having problems all of a sudden when there's nothing going on Earth, it decides to act a fool with me. But anyway, so basically, what Cassidy's saying, I mean, excuse me, not Cassidy, John Don is saying, and you can go on Shrug Life to find the whole face off. He's basically letting us know that Cassidy did not show up for the face off. Now, a lot of people was asking, well, did he even have this in Cassidy? Yes, he mentions that on the actual live of the face off, saying, hey, this was a contract. Face off was in the contract. Cassidy just didn't show up. Again, he also mentioned about T-Rex not showing up. So, and T-Rex, of course, he said that he wasn't ducking any smoke. It's just that his flight is really about his flight. So T-Rex is in a whole different situation. Now, again, I did not see Reggie P nor Danny Myers. I do know that all of the bullpen fellas was there, but excuse me, but the people that should have been there to sell the ticket like them, Cassidy and T-Rex and whatnot, was not there. I will say that I think I liked Loso and Sirius Jones back and forth a little better. Tay Rock and Clone was very laid back, and it could have been that hey, they both came in that day. Um, but they seemed very laid back, very reserved, very tired, kind of like, look, I could really just get some sleep and be that. I wish they did face offs a little bit better than this. I wish they had it where like maybe they didn't even have to do face off. Maybe they could do it like, and I remember saying this before, doing it like boxing, do a mini video about the person, some of their toughest battles or what have you, and show a trailer of each person versus them having to do a face off, something of that nature. Let them answer all those questions in that trailer, like what's going to make them beat the opponent, what their strength. Let them talk crazy on that instead of doing these face offs, because it seemed like the face offs they do them right there that day, and then the next day they have the event, and it just seems to be very hectic and it's very stressful. Um, Given that Cassidy did not show up, John does not look happy. I hate that because this is a pretty solid card for who's the people that's going to be battling along with them. I'm really excited about the bad news and T Rex battle. I really am. And Loso and Sirius Jones has a different. I didn't think about it at first when I first seen this. I was like, well, what would Loso and Sirius Jones talk about? And you know what? The one thing that they could talk about that's really different, it's religion. It's religion because if I'm not mistaken, Loso is a Christian and Sirius Jones is a Muslim, and it'll be kind of interesting to see how they take that if they allow religion in their raps, of course. I don't think it'll be anything disrespectful, but I think it'll be something interesting as far as learning the word, a theology type of session, rap session would be kind of interesting. Reggie P versus Danny Myers. Again, I don't know. I think I'm gonna go with Danny Myers on that one. By the way, I might as well just put my picks, my pre picks now. I'll do for Danny Myers and Reggie P. I'll do Danny Myers. Sirius Jones and Loso. Ooh, that can go either way. I'm gonna go Sirius Jones 2-1. But you know what? I'm gonna do either way 2-1. Either way 2-1. Now Shayrak and Jazz. Shayrak, her stock has been climbing. She just battled Jerry West. He won. Jerry West won, but she's climbing. But she got Jazz now. Jazz isn't one to play with either. So I think Shayrak is going to have a good showing, and I think that that's important. That even if you don't win, have a very, very good, strong showing. Um, I think she's going to have a very good showing, but I think Jazz is going to take it. Now between Tay Rock and Clone, that could be a little different. Now Tay Rock just battled Reed Dollars. And if I'm not mistaken, he's supposed to have 30 Reed dollars. Now Reed was mentioning that Tay Rock rapped longer than what he's supposed to. And that's up to the battle rappers or the league to stop that. But I even say this, even if a person is rap longer than you, if your raps is stronger than theirs, it doesn't matter the time because they could rap 15 minutes, but if it's 15 minutes of BS, to me, they didn't win. But Tay Rock and Clone, Oh gosh, I don't want to go against Tay Rock. Um, I would say either way though, because Clone ain't want to mess with either. You got to watch Clone. He's not one to mess with either, and it's very interesting how their styles are clash up with each other. So I'm gonna do 2-1 either way. Now, bad news and T Rex. Bad news is good now. Bad news is good, but T Rex, if T Rex was the T Rex that we seen at that K Dot, King of the Dot, um, I'm gonna go with T Rex on that. I really am. Now, Cassidy versus John the Don. Now, Cassidy, of course, is world renowned, coming out of Philly. He is, and usually what they would consider an industry rapper, although he has have experience in battle rapping and things of that nature. John the Don, John the Don reminds me of DMC for some reason, and not that his flow reminds me of the DMC from Run DMC for all you youngins out there. And I'm gonna tell you why. It's the aura of the way he raps. It's not the style of rapping. He doesn't rap like 90s and 80s, but he has the aura of those type of rappers from back in the day to me. He's one that seems to take his craft very serious when it comes to rapping and battling, from what I understand. Um, I'm going to give it to John. I'm going to give it 2-1 clear. John the Don. I am. I'm going to give it to him. Cassidy, if this is the, and I hate that if this is what we have to go by with Cassidy, when I've seen Cassidy do a full face, when they have face off, and Cassidy's face off is some of legends, right? It's almost like he invented the face off the way he usually go crazy, but it seems like there's something going on behind the scenes or something, because he really wasn't promoting this battle. He was answering questions when you go see Hip Hop is Real and such, but I mean, this is something that I don't know why this battle happened the way it did. They don't really have a storyline. I don't know if it's just because he's one of the best out of Philly and John Don wanted to battle. I don't know what the storyline is behind this. I don't know. That's interesting. Why they even got together, but I'm gonna give John the Don 2-1 on that. Okay, so that is tonight because this is late. So it is October 19th tonight. They are still pumping the pay-per-views. This is supposed to start at 2 p.m. in Atlanta. All right. And of course, we got Power Moves, and this is happening November 9th. And Power Moves is going to be hosted by Bros and Froze, the brothers that can do some commentary that like you wouldn't believe. And the funny thing about this is the only people that I've seen that's really been promoting this card heavy is the actual heavyweights here, which is Hitman Holla and Geechee Gotti. Not to say nobody else is a heavyweight, but from all the promos I've been seeing, the most has been Geechee Gotti and Hitman Holla. You're going to see an example of that in a minute. Um, so you got J2 versus Snake Eyes, of course, Av versus A Ward, T Rex Swamp, Big K, New Jersey Twerk, Geechee Gotti, and Hitman Holla. And again, they don't start until the 9th. So they still have a couple of weeks left. And it's just been straight shit talking between Hitman Holla and Geechee Gotti. So I'm very excited about this battle as well. And this is going to be an ATL, and they are still doing pay-per-views. I'm not sure on the ticket sales. You might want to check that out to find out what's going on there. And last but not least, I believe there's another card though that's supposed to be after Winter Madness, but I can't remember. I'm gonna have to find that. But this is Winter Madness, and this is Calico's card, excuse me, deceased in Michigan. Okay. And so in that you have Bailey Lee versus Coffee Brown, A Ward versus J2, X Factor versus New Jersey Twerk, who's on a previous card here. Ill Will versus Bill Collector, Marv One versus Tay Rock, Kitchen Clean versus T Rex, Calico versus Swamp, Arsenal versus Murder Mook, which is going to be very, very good. I think there's some bad blood right there, so you can just imagine. So as you can see, there's some overlapping here with these battlers going from card to card to card. I think the last card, I don't think I have it here, but if I'm not mistaken, the last card is oh, let me hold on. Uh-oh. Sorry about that. The last card here is oh, what is it? I Battle. It's I Battle. I Battle is the last card. And I forgot who is on the I Battle. I think it's Trenches versus I Battle. If I'm not mistaken, it is. It's Trenches versus I Battle. So you have that card. And I don't have the card on me, but I'm going to pull it up when I can get a chance. Okay, so we handled that part of the session as far as who's going to be part of the cards. Now let's look up something else, and I'm gonna get to it real quick here. Another part that I want to talk about that Remy, Tay Rock, and Easy had a conversation. Okay. Of course the blogs posted everything saying that, oh well, Remy was answering the other person, and she answered the person on live and everything. Well, we're gonna talk about that because that's not what happened. That's not what happened at all. Okay. There was a situation that went on between Tay Rock, Remy, and Easy. Now, of course, Tay Rock been saying that, on and off that he's been wanting to battle Easy. First he said he wanted to battle Easy, and we're gonna play this so you can see where it's all coming from. He did, and when you hear the conversation, of course, if this plays correctly. If not, I'm just gonna give you the forward real quick. Um, Back when Easy was going against Geechee and Tay Rock was behind Geechee, at the end of the event, Tay Rock was saying that he wanted to battle Easy, and he was saying it hard too. I'm going to battle Easy. I want to battle Easy. I'm going to battle Easy. What have you, right? Okay, so he wanted to battle Easy. That's what was thrown out there. Okay, and so because he was acting real, according to Easy, he was acting real extra. Okay, so fast forward from time to time, at least this past week or so, you know, especially Tay Rock and Easy been throwing shots at each other. Really nothing major. They got real serious for a minute. They calmed down. They just battle rap shit mostly. Well, when Tay Rock battled Reed, and it was a bad showing for Reed, Easy just typed out there that, he put on tweet, he tweeted out, I want to battle Tay Rock. Boom. Now, we're not going to sit here in front. We are not going to act like a Easy versus Tay Rock battle ain't something to damn watch. That will shut battle rap down for the rest of the year. If that was announced next year, that will shut battle rap down for 6 months, because this is a storyline of a lot of shit, right? And yes, it's going to be a little bit more personal too. So there was some different conflicting reports, well, not really reports, but interviews. That's the right word I want to use. Conflicting interviews about whether Tay Rock will battle Easy. First, it was no, I'm not going to battle him. He wants to battle me, and or is he? They don't have enough. I want, six figures and all of this. So it kept going back and forth, and people were basically calling Tay Rock out on that. Like, come on now, are you? What is it? No, he's chasing me. And then people started reminding him, like, no, you actually said that after the Geechee battle, and Hip Hop is Real actually played this.
is real. It's over. I'm telling you that, and I'm gonna kick his ass later. Boom. And I'm gonna kick his ass later. You're good. You're good. You're good. This nigga. Yo. Gotti 3-0. Then I'ma smoke easy. You know what it is. Every gun title got me up. I'ma smoke easy because his goofball homeboys behind me. His homies is goofy and they gonna get him 30 by me. I gotta talk to Beasley and Smack. I'm that mad. Gotti killed him. But
Okay, so right there, that was Tay Rock was saying how much he's going to smoke easy because of his boy behind him, where he was at the time talking about Muslim Poppy, right? Something was going on between Muslim Poppy and him that where it got to a certain level, and because of that, Tay Rock was saying, I'll battle easy," spoke him because of his dude, right? And now, if you fast forward a little bit in that time, you realize you remember that Poppy and Easy out also fell out too. And Easy did allude to the fact that the reason why I'm not cool with him is because of you, Muslim Poppy, all that crap. So now we fast forward to that. Okay. Tay Rock was saying that he wanted to battle Easy first. Um, there's a clip in here, right here at the end, and hopefully I'm at the right spot where Remy even asked Remy
Stop.
this question.
Stop.
yeah,
Tell them to let you come. They like, Ichi, come over, come over.
come over
Do
here.
what you want. Do you do what you want, Rock? Huh?
So right there, that's where Remy was saying you could come over because Knowledge was asking her, or No Bars, I forgot which one was asking, say, hey, he was letting her know that he spoke with Tay Rock right after the event, and Tay Rock talking about, I got to get with Beasley and P. We got to get together with Rim. They got to do something where we could battle. I want to battle him, and that's when Remy was saying you could come on over, ask them, see if they allow you to come over, right? Okay, so then we fast forward to yesterday, and before I play Easy's part in this, let me get to it. So I want to make sure I'm right where I need to be for his part.
I get off live, chilling. I look on my phone, get so many texts.
Okay. All right. We're going to start right there for a second. So before we get there, we have the situation that some people, Tay Rock's girlfriend, a wife, a lady Caution. I don't know. All I know that from what it looks like, it seemed like this is Tay Rock's account. And what he said was that N-word's girlfriend at home with her husband this week. I see why he de-sucking on the internet. He's home lonely and bored. How your girl got a husband. So then once he says that, or whomever that's typing for him, if that's the case, everybody in BatteRap knew exactly who he was talking about. And if you say you don't because he didn't put a name to it, you're a damn lie. You knew exactly who he was talking about. So of course, Easy responds, I'm gonna be real, Rock. I don't know if we want to talk about girls when we heard you like them boys. Okay, so Easy is keeping it between them two. Okay, as far as it goes, he's keeping it between them two. Okay, so then this is the funny part between Geechee Gotti and um Hitman Holla, which is hilarious because they jumped in on their stuff. But I want to, before we get there, I want to make sure that we get to the part that's important. This is the part here. Remy then jumps in, okay? And she says, "Who you talking about, Dante?" Because of course Dante is Tay Rock. And so then Tay Rock responds, "What's up, Reminisce? It's Dante, letting Remy know that she spelled it incorrectly. I was speaking about Easy the Black Captain being bored and angry because his married girlfriend is with her husband today. Do you know his married girlfriend? So you know that shade. That shade is hell. Okay. So now Remy claps back. And Remy says, "Nah, Tay Tay," which is freaking hilarious to me. I've been stuck on Tay Tay all day. I am not gonna lie. So, but I do know a bunch of N words that don't play about me, and they don't almost be about to do nothing. Oh, and they start from the bosses and make their way down to the workers. I like you. You a good kid. Go write a rap or watch wrestling. By the way, I got your text earlier. Okay, let's talk about this part here. When Remy responded with "Who you talking about, Dante?" and then after the response of Tay Rock, she responded again. This shit hit like wildfire. Okay, this hit everywhere. Okay, and I've heard a lot of people say, "Well, now she's responding. Now she's saying something. She could have been said something." Okay, fine. I see your point in that. But I see a lot of points in Remy because Remy's been quiet for almost 2 years. Remy has been taking the hits from everybody. Her and Jada Pinkett, wildly enough, has been taking the hits from everybody for the past 2 years. Okay. What does that mean? That means that whatever rumor you went with, she took it and stood tall, not saying anything about her family. When y'all accused her of cheating on Pap, not knowing nothing of the situation, that woman stood tall, not coming online, not acting a fool, not saying, he did such and such and so. She didn't tarnish that man's name. They got a baby they got right there, a little girl to worry about, and y'all was kicking her ass all the way through this timeline. Now, true enough, when you have real life going on, you don't be looking at Twitter, Instagram, what have you. But this shit, for y'all to be trying to call or downplay who Remy is, this shit went all over the world. There's so many men that's mad at Remy for no damn reason. They have the audacity to be mad at her, and they ain't even got their life together. Nothing that her and Pap has done has put any money in y'all pocket, paid your bills, nothing. So now the time that she decides to respond, men, and I've seen a lot of these men, especially, and a lot of women sit here and try to say that she shouldn't have said anything. Why? Why can't she say anything? She's been quiet for over 2 years, and all y'all been talking about her like a dog. So now she finally saying something. Oh, she shouldn't have said nothing. I wouldn't have said anything. See, that shows hit dog will holler. I swear, I get so sick of y'all. Y'all don't. What is a person to do? Like, what are they supposed to do? So as long as she allows people to disrespect her, it's okay because she's above it. That's fine. That's true. But sometimes you have to meet a person. You got to match that energy. Every now and then, you have to match that energy to let them know I can come to your level and beat you at your level, then go back to my level. But I'm gonna need you to see this energy because when I reflect it from you, then you'll realize it's too intense and you're not gonna try me again. Okay? So, like I said, it's been everywhere. Now, what made this part funny was Geechee Gotti and Geechee Gotti and oh goodness, I can't think of his name, and Hitman Holla. They were including themselves in it, which was funny because Geechee first said, "Don't let this don't let this distract you over the fact that Hitman Holla recycled his bars that he was rapping 8 years ago," and I wish I could pull that back up. And then Hitman Holla, in his retorts, said, Remy, sorry to interrupt you, but maybe Gotti forgot to say this bar to you when y'all battled. So of course, because the third round, Geechee was talking to Rim more than he was talking. Well, yeah, that half part, that last part of the third round, he was talking to Remy. Now this is the thing, and Easy has a point on something. When y'all started falling out, when the battle rappers started falling out, of course they when they fell out with Easy, they started including Rim in the mix. Now, of course, this is battle rap, so hell, it happened in battle rap. It's going to be utilized in battle rap. The thing is, a lot of people liked Remy, but they're showing the way they respond or act, and they're chalking it up to battle rap. It's like, this is just battle rap. No, you kind of moving a little funny, and you're not going to keep saying it's battle rap. Okay, so all that to say, this is what Easy had to say about the situation between him and Tay Rock.
The calls right, pick up. Pick up. I'm seeing screenshots. Yo, such a his girlfriend, somebody wife, and all of that bullshit. Y'all dig what I'm saying? I'm gonna keep it a bean. I ain't never been a side nigga. I've been telling y'all that for a while. I hope y'all understanding. I've been saying it. I've never been no side nigga. I don't gotta really explain the details to the details, but I've been telling niggas like I don't know what y'all talking about. I think y'all kind of got the game fucked up a little bit. Now, I do admit, early on, you know what I mean, I might have came off maybe incorrect, and I wasn't more me and all of that, and it was a couple of things around circling the situation. It was bigger than battle rap, so y'all know, yeah, I keep it a bean. I ain't keep it a dollar in the beginning, but you know what I'm saying, I tell y'all now, I never been no side nigga.
Now, real quick on that, where he's talking about the beginning, in the beginning, it was a lot of bullshit that was going on. A lot, right? And so you might as well just say that Easy was lying. But was he lying for himself, or was he lying to protect the situation? And again, we're going back to that time, which was almost 2 years ago, where Easy was taking it. It kind of did look kind of messed up that he was the only one taking heat, because we didn't hear anything from Pat, we didn't hear anything from Rim. So the first, everybody eyes went to Easy. And so if you go back, not even fast forward, I guess you could fast forward for this year, but go back to him and Ill Will, their battle just dropped. And he kind of talked a little bit about that. And I'm not going to front. After Geechee used that angle, that was everybody's go-to angle. And it was hard for Easy to kind of get out that angle, right? So yeah, he did lie a little bit on that. I mean, yeah, overall lying ain't good, but at the same time, when it's other than you in the situation, and you have to end up explaining some other person's part in it, and they're not comfortable, and you're not comfortable explaining it, then sometimes lying or not saying anything is the best thing. Okay, so let's continue.
I don't accept it. You know what I mean? But I don't gotta sit here and tell niggas exactly what it is. Just understand, if y'all don't think I never been no side nigga, then y'all already know what it is. That's one. I don't get mad when it come to that. I don't get mad when it come to that. But I'm gonna tell you why I don't be on that type of time, because I know that nobody. So when niggas feel disrespected, they try to be disrespecting Rem. Now let me tell y'all why I don't come at motherfuckers, girls or moms or sisters or any of that shit, because I know that everybody would like to make that a wave to, well, Rem this and Rem that, and here's the thing, I'm gonna keep it a bean. Is more shit going on in me and you, nigga. So you know what I mean, or me and most of like the rap battle shit. So I don't do nothing to fuck up a situation that Rem got at all. I try not to be on the other shit. Y'all niggas be bringing her up. Side rams to something that's like that. Nigga, we even start beefing. So when y'all niggas start beefing with me, y'all in order for y'all to try to disrespect me, y'all disrespect the person y'all once was cool with that didn't do anything to y'all because y'all want to get to me so bad, y'all disrespect her. Now, at the end of the day, here's the thing. Like a nigga not gonna see that and see Easy the Block Captain and not know who they talking about. Niggas gonna know who they talking about. I got more, you know what I'm saying, like that. Like, come on, niggas gonna know who they talking about. You can't sub somebody and don't expect anybody, you know what I mean, to be talking, you know what I mean, to be talking crazy. You hold the red wire more than all of us. So you know what I mean, she can't let y'all niggas just be going crazy. So at the end of the day is,
and the reason why he can confidently say that, of course, because he's been saying that. People have been missing the point with him and Rim for a long time, where he's always said that he wasn't aside anything. And because Rim decided to respond yet again, even though it was tweeted out, and they're like, "Well, if she wasn't cheating and such and such, then why is she answering this man and everything?" So, what happened? There was a live that Remy did, okay, and Remy answered a question on the live because somebody asked Remy, did she cheat? She said no. They either asked her or they accused her, because every time when she go live, somebody always says something to that nature, and she's always been more of a don't listen to the blogs, don't listen to the blogs, right? Well, this time she said, I don't know what you're talking about. I ain't cheating on nobody. I mean, flat out said it, and that's what it was. And so now everybody is connecting the two, but what they don't understand, it was yes, fine to that, but that's because somebody was talking to her, not that she was went live to respond to Tay Rock. She didn't do that. It just so happened both things was happening, I guess, simultaneously, and it kind of connected with each other. The stories connected. That's what happened. So if you haven't heard it, this is what Remy said. First, we're going to keep this here. But before we go to her recording, I want you to see exactly what happened, because Shade Room picked it up. Hollywood Unlocked picked it up. Tasha K, she picked it up. Everybody, all the blogs picked it up. So Tay Rock was saying how the tweets about him tweets about me all day and get no traction. I tweeted one time to defend myself, and now I'm on the Shade Room. I really don't be knowing my own power. I gotta chill. And so then that's when Easy come back and said no. He basically said you on the Shade Room because your bitch ass. He said that, not me. Your bitch ass used Remy as a tool like anybody else. You battled 20 times and nobody gives a fuck, turkey. I don't know why Philadelphia niggas, I don't know, excuse me, people, why y'all be naming food after people, because, some of us like turkey meat and stuff, so whatever. But basically what he says, like, no, it wasn't because you, was because she answered you back. That's what it was. And I feel like Rim has every right to answer back. Now, she's been quiet. She's been minding her business, doing the best she can. And I'm quite sure behind the scenes she might have been stressed out about all of this stuff and be wanting to scream and say, nah. But I know that, it ain't nobody's business, right? Now, let's talk about Jada Pinkett real quick, because Jada Pinkett and Remy Ma was going damn near tit for tat as far as coverage. If it wasn't about Jada, if it wasn't a day about Jada, it was a day about Remy. Hell, sometimes it was both of them at the same damn time. Okay? The same time. So a lot of people didn't like that Jada was sharing everything because Jada was like, "Look, this is what happened," and all of y'all was up there trying to call Jada. She was mean to Will and all of this, and of course because people didn't read Will's book and they didn't read Jada's book, all we were getting all the time were clips. Well, I read the books, and Will was no saint at all. So whatever you think of about Jada, you might as well apply that to Will too. The difference between Will and Jada, Will got that NDA, and them women ain't coming out to talk. Homeboy got in his feelings. Okay. Now, was it a nasty like setup because Homeboy was with her son as a friend and all of that? And okay, that shit wow. Fine. I'm not saying she innocent. I'm just saying, hey, you're gonna have to spread the blame because trust and believe Will Smith is a willing participant. That man ain't no victim. Read both of their books and you'll see what I'm talking about. Moving on. So I want to show you the part where Remy is actually um answering the person that's on the live that asked her the question. Okay. And hopefully it comes up like it's supposed to. I it doesn't because it makes me upset because I have it right here and I don't know how many people would play it. Um, that way you could see everything and understand the situation in its totality. And again, it's not that she was answering Tay Rock on the live, it was that she was responding to a person on the live speaking to her. That's what it was. That's it. So as soon as my recording comes up here, which it should be any moment, here first round.
Nobody, so I don't know what y'all talking about. Never cheated on nobody,
Let's
so
try
I
it
don't know
again.
what y'all talking about. Never cheated on nobody, so I don't know what y'all talking about. Never cheated on
So
nobody, so I don't know what y'all talking about.
so so there. I just wanted to play that little part, okay? Just to say, hey, she's been saying this. Everybody keeps saying that, bro. She should have been telling everybody. First and foremost, y'all need to quit trying to get everybody's business. Secondly, she has been saying it though. And then when she finally responds on tweets about somebody who brought her in the conversation, then everybody wants to get mad. And again, I'm seeing a lot of male identified women and men jump on her for protecting herself. Y'all be wanting to dog people out and be trying to tell people you need to stay quiet, not say nothing. If you're above everybody, just because a person has a certain status, a certain amount of money, doesn't mean they won't get at you. And that's fair. That's anybody. No matter how rich or poor. That's anybody. You should want to treat somebody the way you want to be treated. That's what they say. But I guess because we're on the internet, you don't have to follow those guidelines. I do because I always believe somebody can always find you and punch you in the face. And as a person who has come from that era where people come see you and you see them for it, I move accordingly. I'm not going to accuse people of certain things just because I don't like them. So the truth is according to who I like and don't like. Respect is respect, period. Right? So I want to get into this tweet though, what Remy did say, which was really something that was interesting. When she said, nah, Tay Tay, but I do know a bunch of N words that don't play about me and they don't almost be about doing nothing either. So, of course, there's a thing that goes around about Tay Rock almost be wanting to fight and don't be fighting. That's on there. That's between y'all. I'm not trying to start no mess on that. But this part here, where she says, oh, and they start from the bosses and make their way down to the workers, that right there stood out for me. That stood out for me because it feels like, and I have no knowledge of anything, but it feels like she's sending a warning shot to the owners of URL, if you will, because those are the only people, right? Nobody else is coming at her, right? And he's not representing any other league. So it seems like she's doing a warning shot, like, yeah, I see y'all. Like, I see you. Don't play with me. and y'all know not to, right? So when she said, "Oh, they start from the bosses and make their way down to the workers," she's letting him know you ain't even in the status of my conversation, but let me put you and your bosses on notice that I'm not playing no games with none of y'all. My friends don't play no games, okay? So yes, there was a response Rock too, and they're not gonna let nothing happen to him either. Now, this is the difference. You sending women to a grown man situation. Remy didn't say she was coming to see him. Remy didn't say she was bringing women to come see him. She said that there's a bunch of men that don't play about her. So she's putting the task back on the men. When you bring a woman into a man's situation, it's going to be a problem. And I'm just cautioning people from doing that. You know, women will, and as a woman, I do know because our mouth is real slick. When two men get into it, it's best that you stay back or try to at least calm your man down. But if you're amping him up to go in and do a dummy mission or suicide mission by, starting a fight with a person, or you in there in the background saying, yeah, and all that stuff, you don't know how that situation is going to turn out. But at the same time, if you a grown man, you should never put a woman in a conversation between you and another man. And that's the problem that I have with the situation. Just watching, just from the outside looking in, I don't know anybody in this, but it seems as if to me, once he put Tay Rock put Remy's name in, then you should be telling Remy how she needs to respond after that. Because see, her name is in there now. Even though Easy is there, okay, that's cool. Don't care about that. That's my name though. Let me stop this shit right now. Let me tell you, I'm not playing with you, and I'm not playing with your bosses up there. And that's what she was doing. She was letting the people above Tay Rock know, I'm not playing with y'all. Don't try me. Don't try me. Now you can try all the other ones, but don't try me. So that's the difference. And I just thought that the way that she put that, because she didn't even have to put that line there. But she, to me, when I'm reading it, I'm like, oh, okay, she putting everybody on notice. Got you. Say less. Okay. And at this part here is when it's crazy because it feels like she's really sunning him. Like she says, I like you. You a good kid. Go write a rap or watch wrestling. Okay, let's stop there. Because the way she's talking to him now is like, oh, what is that character from Martin? Roscoe? I think that's his name, Roscoe. I want to say that's his name. Roscoe, the little kid, Roscoe. And Roscoe was like a little just a little kid, right? From up the hallway or something that Martin used to play. And it's the way she, but you're not tough. That's the way it's that's the way I'm reading it. Like, why she said it to him like that? Oh my gosh. And again, I have no qualms in this. I'm just reading what it's being posted right here. And then she goes on to say, by the way, I got your text earlier. Now, I didn't hit the show more, but it did say, that this tweets are above me now or something like that. She's not tweeting anything else. And she didn't. She didn't tweet anything else. The tweets is above her. She's not playing. That she just needed to clap back right here and she done. And so with that said, like I said, Rock's girl responded about the women being, protecting him, and she also responded directly to Remy, like, basically, who be straight up, who you talking to, and all that stuff, what have you. You could look at that on Twitter and everything, but it's just going to show that sometimes you might want to be cognizant, and this is just for everybody, just to be cognizant, man. This is a battle. This is battle rap. It would have been better off that Easy and Tay Rock talk this much mess, right? Talk this much shit, and it led to something. The fact that they're going back and forth, and I understand Easy side in this, like, I'm not gonna let you talk to me crazy. Okay, you're not doing that. You're not gonna act like I'm chasing you when You started that part. You wanted to battle me. You've been wanting to battle me since Geechee, but you keep changing the reasons behind why you're not battling me. And it feels like you have to ask for permission, right? But then you see in Hip Hop is Real, you'll see that, hey, Remy's cool with it. Go ahead. They allow, like she said, they allow Geechee to come over. They'll allow you, right? And the word allow is so strong too. The fact that somebody gotta allow you to make money is crazy to me. Like you're a grown man. I it's like I wish somebody would quote unquote allow me to make money somewhere else when you're not paying me at all at this moment. Allow. Like that's crazy to me, but it's not my business. It's not my business. But that just signals something different to me, allowing. Because he does always continue to mention, like, I got to get with Smack and Beasley, and who knows? They may have been told him go ahead and do it. From URL's point, they could have been like, we've been told that man to go ahead and battle Easy. He don't want to do it. It could be that. It could be that. Who knows, right? So it could be the point that, could just be all on Tay Rock, that he just doesn't want to battle Easy anymore right now. And based on the conversation that Easy was having on his live, it seems like they know each other well enough to where it could be really bad and really, 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 really personal. And while I am a battle rap fan and I love battle rap, it don't have to be that personal. This seemed like this would be some damaging situations if Easy and Tay Rock battle. I think it'll be way worse than what we thought it could be. Because while I will say when Easy did that, what appeared to be like a gossipy type of angle with Geechee, it didn't fit who we know Easy to be. On this one, I don't know because they know each other so well. It depends. Like, they've been cool. I don't know for how long they've been cool. I guess, well, let's see. Maybe for about the last couple of years before everything fell out with Easy and Tay Rock, or Easy and URL, and basically they picked a side. Everybody picked a side. So this might get really ugly, and not just blood sport ugly, like just really, really ain't no coming back from it. I hate you, scorch earth. You know, it's done. Like ain't no plants growing from the earth from this at all. That's the thing. I mean, how far do you want to go with a battle like this? And I know people may say, hey, these are gladiators. That's what they need to do. But it don't seem like that might be what they need to do. It seems like somebody gonna end up almost fighting or fighting. And I'm being for real on that. You have a certain energy for battle rap, but when you have people that that not really love to, but that exerts a certain type of energy where it can really go left, it's battle rap ain't fun no more. You should be able to use words, yes, but it's just that the volatile, vitriol of this situation, I am a little nervous about it being just battle rap because of the personals that can happen here. Okay, and I mean when I mean personals, I don't just mean Tay Rock. Based on what Easy was saying, it can get real dark, and you you the battle rapper being real dark to each other and saying, what's already been out there is one thing, but the way Easy talking is not the stuff that's out there yet either, and that's the problem because we don't know after the information is out there how Tay Rock is going to receive that and how that shit gonna go, and that's the problem. That's the unpredictable part of it. So, all right, well, I'm going to wrap up for night. Whew, those face off boys, that was long. Card tomorrow with John the Don's card. End game. I don't know if he's going to be fully retired after this, but he may just be chilling out and popping up every once in a while or something like that. So stay tuned for tomorrow or the next day when I catch you and we talk about it. Y'all have a good night or early morning. Bye.